Guys, so welcome to another episode of Relufe BuzzZone. And of course, once it's BuzzZone o'clock, it's all of that entertainment, just about celebrities, their lifestyle, gossip, and all of that, hot takes particularly, and of course, social media scoop and trendy or trashy. My name is AY with the double O, and of course, without wasting much of your time, I'm going to be starting off with the gist zone. All right, on my first stop here, Nollywood actor Jim Iyke has talked about his view on single mothers, and he has talked about the fact they cannot raise boys into proper men without a male influence. Now, this is one thing that I beg to disagree, because what happens when, for circumstances that, you cannot help, what if the father is late? A lot of things. I mean, there are reasons why they are single mothers. Not every single mother is out of marriage or is not with their partner. Do you understand? Now, according to Jim Iyke, he said that boys need discipline and resilience, which can only be taught by a father figure or a trusted male presence. Now, what happens if that father figure was also not raised by a man? Do you understand? So this is quite dicey. Now, we talked about an incident where his 4-year-old son was bullied during a football game in France, and instead of intervening, he told his son to be a man and stand up for himself. Now, Jim Iyke's comment has received so many comments, on social media. Some have argued that, single mothers are capable of raising well-rounded men. Do you understand? And some have also talked about the fact, someone mentioned that, I lost my father at the age of 11, and the person, shared an experience. And of course, a lot of reactions, there's criticism. Some people support what he said. Some people have a balanced view. For example, it's not that a woman cannot raise a boy. She can. Do you understand? But it'll be okay if he puts that every man out there needs a man or the input of a man at some point. Do you understand? It's different from saying that, men that are not raised by men, do you understand, cannot be a man. Do you understand? You don't need to be raised by a man to be a proper man. Values, morals, all of these things can be instilled in a child regardless of the gender that taught them. So on this one, I do not agree with Jim Iyke, but of course, we'll see how that ends. Away from that story, Nigerian dancer and choreographer Kaffy has talked about facing stigma as a divorced single mother. Now, Kaffy is a single mother raising 2 kids all by herself, and trust me, she has a son and she has a daughter, and her son, I'm sure, would turn out good in life, right? So she has talked about the fact that she's been stigmatized because she's divorced and she's a single mom, and she challenged the notion that divorced women are less worthy partners, questioning why people assume that single partners would make better romantic partners than those that have been divorced. Now, I understand this because this is a conversation that I even had with someone recently, and the person said, I'm not stigmatizing single women, but I have a problem with the fact that they are either still tied to their ex or they are tied to experiences from the past, such that they are holding on to the experience that they had with that partner, and they are putting a lot of pressure on you to be better than, do you understand, the person in their past, or where they are coming from is from a bitter place. Do you understand? It's not easy to have been with someone and not be with that person, especially for single women. Most of these women have been married before, are now divorced and all of that. They have tasted what you have not tasted. And it's not selfish of you to want something fresh, for yourselves, right? Now, Kaffy pointed out that many marriages end in failure, talking about this, giving statistics that over 70% of unions crash every year, like globally. And she talked about the fact that there's no guarantee that two single people won't end up divorced in the future. Really, there's really no guarantee. But at the same time, like I said, it's okay to be selfish for yourself. If you want something fresh, why not go for something fresh, right? Away from that, Davido's manager, Kaffy, has talked about the fact that Davido is the most influential person in Nigeria, due to his impact on culture, through his lifestyle, brand partnerships, and all of that. And I think it's just ailing Davido. Basically, he talked about ambassadorial and endorsement deals with a partnership mindset, attracting brands are attracted to Davido and all of that. And Davido is also currently on his 5 Alive tour, and is selling out across the US and Canada with brand partnerships and a whole lot of that. And Kaffy has also achieved attributed Davido's success to his commitment to partnerships and his ability to seamlessly fuse them with his brand. And Davido is one person that I know that, he has a lot of deals, like with so many brands. And I think he's very hardworking, and that shows off in his success. Basically, away from that, in another story here, okay, so this one was, it kind of trended during the week. Nigerian music video director T.J. Omori has expressed sadness over the high cost of dialysis in Nigeria, and recall that T.J. Omori is battling or is battled with kidney issues and was on dialysis for the better part of the year. And of course, it didn't come out for people to give him money, but of course for people to put him in prayers and a whole lot of that. And he just came out to talk about the fact that a single dialysis session cost 100,000 naira, with some patients requiring at least 3 sessions every week. That's 300,000 naira, and it's unaffordable for many Nigerians, let's be very honest. And he talked about the minimum wage being 70,000 naira, which is true. So when do you expect someone that is earning below even that one dialysis cost to be able to afford that 3 times a week? Now you need this for as long as only God knows, till you probably get a kidney donor or something. Now people have talked about their frustrations, and in the same vein, the president's aide talked about the fact that it is not true that the president has reduced the prices of dialysis to a particular amount in federal hospitals, which wasn't even true as at then, by the way. But recently I heard that in some federal hospitals, FMC and all of that, it has been reduced from 50,000 naira to 12,000 naira per dialysis session. And he even underwent a kidney transplant actually, and after a failed attempt, right? And people have also talked about the fact that in countries like Turkey, dialysis is even free for citizens. Now, what is the hope for the ordinary Nigerian, in a country like this? But people have talked about this. A lot of people have come out to talk about it. And I also like that a lot of celebrities that are going through these things are also vulnerable enough to come out and express themselves, and just so that people have an understanding of a lot of these things. You don't know where the shoe hurts if you're not wearing it. It's this person that's wearing the shoe that knows where it pinches, and all of that. But at the same time, I feel like there's a lot more that the government can do to support people in terms of health. All right, and another story here, Nigerian rapper Emma Abaga has talked about the fact that some celebrities are reluctant to publicly criticize politicians because they have friends. According to him, he said many of the celebrities know these politicians personally, and this has created a dilemma, and they are caught between talking and expressing themselves like, oh, this government is bad, just because they anger and they roll with these people. And shout out to the brave ones. There are some celebrities, even with the fact that they are friends with these people, they have come out selflessly to say that we do not support what this government is doing. And shout out to those amazing people, by the way. All right, away from that, Nigerian singer Fido has accused his former record label, what's with Nigerian artists and record labels, by the way, as former record label Inner Circle Entertainment, of taking most of his advance payment for his hit single titled Awolowo. Now, Fido claimed that out of a $20,000 advance, he received only about 1.5 million naira, with the label holding on to about 90% of the money. Now, according to Fido, this dispute has slowed down his career progress in the music industry and limited his opportunities. And I know that notable artists such as Kiss Daniel, a whole lot of people have also talked about the fact, I've also come to share the story and experiences of how record label have been dealing with them. And recently, even Ricardo Banks, in an interview mentioned leaving a record label too early in his career and all of that. People leave for different reasons, but I would understand why a lot of young artists cannot stay for so long. Some are scared. Some don't know what to expect. This record label, whoever is in charge, their bosses are being mean to them. I understand that you're trying to take them from where they are and groom them, musically, pay for this, pay for that, but at least give them what they are entitled to or what they can work with, so that you're not, because they begin to seem more like a leech, just leeching off the person, monkey they walk, baboon they chop. Away from that story, comedian D1 has been making rounds on social media for all the wrong reasons. So D1 has talked about the fact that he regrets participating in Big Brother Naija and that it is one of the mistakes of his life. But I also saw a video where D1 was saying that he is the most influential participant or housemate that has ever graced Big Brother Africa, or Big Brother Nigeria rather. He was a contestant on the show Double Wala, which was in 2018, but he was evicted after 22 days, right? And now, despite his short time in the house, he became one of the most recognizable alumni due to his thought-provoking social commentary videos on social media. And he's a comedian, by the way, so I mean, why not? Now, in a recent interview, he talked about his disappointment and how the show did not really add value to his, career. And he talked about the fact that just himself, Ebuka and Bisola are still relevant, in the entertainment industry. I think a lot of them are in the entertainment space. Some are just more would I say valuable, for the lack of a better word, or some are just doing, very few of them are doing the right things. That's just the best way that I'll put it. And final stop here, Nigerian singer Chike. Now Chike, before I say what Chike said, I actually watched Chike say it, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? Or to you, like, who messed you up? Do you understand? If you don't like something, well, I think that everyone to his views. That's what Chike thinks about it. You can have a different opinion. I can have a different opinion. Do you get it? So Nigerian singer Chike has expressed his views on marriage, calling it a stupid step. And those were his words. And he stated that he has no plans to get married at the moment. So I watched Chike say that if you're a musician and this and that marriage shouldn't be like the next, thing for you, especially when your career is bubbling, that, you're in the music space, you're singing, you have women around you and all of that. And getting married is a stupid thing to do. I don't think it's a stupid thing. I think if you're old enough to get married and have children, why not? For the love of God, why not? Why can't you not get married? What is wrong in getting married? Davido is married. I understand that. It would have been okay if Chike said, with marriage comes responsibilities, and there can be friction with your career and your marriage, which is even expected in any marriage, regardless of the kind of job that you do, right? So I don't know where this is coming from with Chike, but that's about it with what he said. That's it on BuzzZone. Now, next up is trendy or trashy. Now, for trendy or trashy, let's talk about luxury brands with fake knockoffs. Now, I'm talking about people that wear the fake versions of expensive designers like Gucci, like Louis Vuitton, like Balenciaga, like Dior, like Versace, and all of that. Now, it's not a problem. But now, the luxury brand, of course, we're talking authentic, we're talking original, we're talking high-end fashion brands. The fake knockoff, cheap imitation that just represents these things. You copy the logo, but not the real logo. You copy the name, but you spell it. You see Balenciaga. You see people write Balenciaga. Do you understand? Now, let me just give an example. Someone would buy a Gucci slipper from Lagos Island for 5,000 naira, instead of probably 450k at a Gucci store. And it looks like it. Let me not even lie. These fake knockoffs can really represent what these things look like. Or a bag with Balenciaga. Like I said, I genuinely, if my friend sees this, I'm sorry. She had a bag that had a wrong Balenciaga spelling. And she keeps claiming that it's Balenciaga. And I'm like, are you playing with me right now? It was purple color, very small. And she was like, it's Balenciaga, are you playing? I'm playing. My darling friend, I'm playing. I know you see this video. I am playing because you carry that bag. And I like that she rocked it with so much grace, and all of that. Now, everyone wants to rock designer. I understand. But not everybody can afford the real thing. Now, you see those people rocking fake Gucci, fake Balenciaga, fake Dior. I want you guys to decide. Now, is it okay? Do you understand? Is it okay to fake it till you make it? Now, while faking it, do you approve of these fake knockoffs? I understand that we can't all wear the same thing. People will wear a perfume and you say, it doesn't really smell like the original. Please, how many people can afford a real this brand in Nigeria? How many people? A lot of us are wearing fake. Please identify yourself if you're the one wearing fake. I don't do fake over here. I would rather not, let me explain to you guys, I would rather not wear a luxury brand. I don't even think I own any luxury piece. Do you understand? I would rather wear the ones that are, do you understand? I would rather wear a Steve Madden or something affordable that will not really, I would rather wear a Guess, or something that you will not come and say, I know the original price of this thing is expensive. No, there are cheaper options for you to wear, and you can wear the original, or there are Nigerian brands that are also good. There's a taller that makes taller slippers. Why not wear it? Why the fake knockoffs? But let me know what you think about it. Are you a team fake it till you make it? Let me know in the comment box if you think it's trendy or it's trashy to, fake it till you make it with the knockoffs. All right, final stop here is social media scoop. What is that one post that got, funny comments, funny reactions on social media? And this one is TJ Omori's comment about the fact that the cost of dialysis in Nigeria, and where the president's aide, that Olusegun, talked about the fact that they've reduced the prices, and a particular Dr. Shino jumped in to counter him. So let's get to it. TJ Omori said dialysis is about 100k plus per session. Sometimes you need 3 sessions in a week. Minimum wage is 70,000 naira. Knowing this fact brought me tears in the hospital, cause no hope for the common man. Right? Now, Olusegun, of course, Tinubu's aide now said, in federal medical centers all around the 6 geopolitical zones, dialysis costs 12,000 naira per session under this administration. Please verify. Now, the bearded Dr. Shino goes, this is not true, sir. I just verified from a federal medical center in the southwest, and dialysis is in 12k. First session is around 100,000 naira, and subsequently it ranges from 70,000 naira. Is this a new initiative? The bearded Dr. Shino still goes for that to say there is no federal medical center in Nigeria that does dialysis for 12k. Let's be honest and state the facts. Now, I understand that sometimes, this is even the president's aide. So why are you quick to jump into saying things that are not even true just to satisfy, or just to, you can't force this government down our throats. Do you understand? If they're doing good, they're doing good. If they're doing bad, let's point it out. You get? The comment section came hot for this guy. Someone says, what thing they vex me? I'm saying it maybe the way the person would have said it. What thing they vex me with this present government? They lie with everything, every damn thing. Oh, we're repairing roads with something billion. They call billions that I can only imagine in my head. Like, I'm asking myself, can I see this money? Do you understand? Another comment says, see how he said verify when he hasn't even verified himself. Like, you're asking us to do you the honors of going to verify when the information that you're giving is not true, Mr. Dada. Away from that, someone says Nigeria, very good on paper, always. Another one says 12k naira. I've never seen or heard of a 12k dialysis. Never have I see people come out on social media every day. It's like it hurts to the bone marrow. Every day, people are crying in pains, groaning on social media, talking about the fact that they need, dialysis. And these things come expensive, very expensive. And you're coming out to say that, oh, it's now 12,000 naira across federal. People die in FMC hospital every single day. Every single day. People are stranded in the hospital because they can't pay off their debts. And you're saying it's 12,000 naira. Like that information is true. God bless you, sir. Someone here says someone is eating the subsidy as usual. Another comment says, God, I wish good health, and to those fighting already, I wish everyone good health. And honestly, I wish everyone good health. Someone says, if you like to drink Shano Wole and Okpaye, your kidney go soon reach out. Another comment says government of lies and propaganda. Yeah, I agree with this. Someone says, why is that man countering it? Did he help him pay the bills on top person health? Really, someone paid 100k and you are still arguing the price. Now me pay, now you they tell me how much I pay. Really. Someone else says VAR. Another comment says when he was writing that 12k, his conscience didn't tell him to add 0. As in 12k, self-deceit, shake my head. But that's about it on social media scoop. Let me know what you also think about this in the comments section. And that's about it on today's edition of Relufe BuzzZone. Now, don't forget to like I always say, don't forget to subscribe. If this is your first time viewing this video, so hit the notification button to get more, updates about videos from Relufe TV, on Thread, on Instagram, on X, on Facebook. It is all, and on TikTok. It is all at Relufe TV. My name is AY with a double O, and of course, I will be doing this again on another episode of Relufe BuzzZone. Bye, guys.